You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going, I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5.
I won't forgive you!
Demon Fang! Now I can let loose!
Water, hear my call!
Demon Fang!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
These little ones are hardly...
Less talking, more pummeling.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Right, here goes! Try this! Come one, come all! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Explosive ring!
There's always room for improvement.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
No choice! Demon Fang! Explosive ring!
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Right. Comrades in arms.
Here I come! What? Come and face me! Oh.
Over so soon?
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind,
Our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Now where might those fish be? Reel it in. I'll get you next time. I've got something. Good fishers always keep their cool. There we go. You've got to know when to quit. All right. That was disappointing. All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Yeah! I've got something. I'll get you next time. All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Could it be? I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Remarkable. You're top of the food chain.
Yeah! All right. She's got a good size to her, all told.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing art... can do.
Just doing my job.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Here's the evil! First strike! Explosive ring! I'm not so good with airborne targets!
Glacial Spear!
Flying for free!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Can you take less talking, more pummeling?
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
More for the stuff!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance! Try this!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall! Burning strike!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the evil!
Try this!
Easy and snaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me! Burning strike! Hear my call!
No further.
Demon
What?
Try this! Explosive ring! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Explosive ring! Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. There's his... The heavens must be smiling. Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
We seem to have come across something.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Take this! What you threw? Explosive ring! You got fire!
I got this!
Mega
Let us mark
sonic
this!
We're cleaning out. All yours.
Light burst forth!
Radiant citizen! Searing
Anything in armor is all mine! Demon Fang!
Flare tornado!
Demon Fang! Try this! Explosive ring!
Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Act to action!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Right, here goes! Demon Fang! Try this! First strike!
Power of water!
Here it comes! Swallow dance!
Fall into thy
Damn it!
hands! Hear my call!
Smash you!
Glacial steel! Here's evil!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Get out of skid!
Astro Voice.
That's my cue! Evil frost!
Shut him down!
Here's evil!
Demon Fang! It's gone! Explosive ring! Burn in hell!
Break it, does
Demon Fang! Try this!
Healing circle!
Eat this!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Take this!
Annihilation! Not on my watch! Hear me! Flame of
Far
fury!
enough! Demon Fang!
Water! Let my soul!
Do it! Take this!
Air thrust!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with...
Let's dispose of this trash!
Try this!
You got plenty! Where are you going?
Explosive ring! I'll tear you apart!
Water!
No
Hear
further.
my call! Do it! Duel the out!
Demon Fang! Try this!
Attack time! Hear my call! We're thinning them out!
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slight.
Explosive ring!
I'll be saving this one!
know fine weapon material when I see it. Bad feeling about this.
Try this! First strike! Now it's burn in hell! Demon Fang! Try this!
Water, hear my call!
Explosive ring! Now I can let loose! First strike! Dragon Swarm! I'll tear you apart!
Handle it! Healing circle!
Hey, that...
I'm sorry to be a dog.
Everyone hanging in there?
See what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
First strike!
Do it!
Here I go!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Prepare to be sealed.
I'm like bait to them.
Perhaps charm is more appropriate.
Let's talk more to it.
Eat this!
Slice! Demon Fang! Sumo Demon Fang! It's on!
Now! Ribbon Astral Energy! Full throttle! Magic is out! Hear me!
I'll finish you here and now!
You're on!
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when. We got... some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Changing tack and roger that.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Rising Phoenix!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Demon Fang!
Demon Blazer! Raging Cascade!
Here I come! You're finished!
Glacial Spear! Here's
No
evil!
escape! Dragon Swarm!
now!
The enemy wields Arc too.
You'll soon see about that!
Demon Fang!
I can feel my precision improving. Out of our way!
Demon Fang! Explosive ring! Eat dirt! First strike!
Hear my call!
Demon Fang!
Dragon Swarm! Now I'm in the
My
field!
turn! You're mine! Here I come! Do it!
Tourmaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I still got a ways to go.
Sure builds up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old...
Go no further!
Demon Fang, try this! Explosive ring! Take this!
I'm
Here I come! Demon Fang, try this!
Here I go!
We did it! Explosive ring!
Energy!
Dragon Swarm!
Here's
You'll
me
finish!
now!
Big
Tree
blast!
Cleanser!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the groove.
Tree Blazer! Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade!
Be still. You're on.
Let's get you off of
Great.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
All energy. Explosive ring.
Fall into the
No further. Sword ring alpha.
Only get killed!
Far enough. Take this. Dragon Swarm. Demon Fang. Dragon Swarm.
Glacial Spirit! Here's
Too back.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Lightning Orb!
That's what I like to hear. You backing down! Demon Fang! Let's go!
There! Dragon Shell! Tonight,
Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do!
It's over!
Demon Fang! Try this!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong. Do it! Leave the enemy's arc
These
to
little
me.
ones are hardly worth our time.
No complaints here!
More pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Down! Here I come!
Leave the charges to me! Far enough!
You're mine! Demon Fang!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Come one, come all!
Not in your dreams.
It's over! Demon Fang!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
I won't forgive you!
Explosive ring!
I'll finish you here!
Here's evil.
I know you won't.
We got the advantage!
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Watch this! You're finished!
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Seems about right to me.
Guess I read the landing.
Right, here goes! Explosive ring!
This one's mine! Do it!
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go.
They got me flanked!
Demon Fang! Try this! Explosive
Crash
ring!
you!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them!
Wow, someone's feeling lively.
Dragon Claw!
Here!
I'm just getting started!
You're mine! Demon Fang!
By the power of water! Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
What's that big tower over there?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
All done. Come and eat.
You okay, Shion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before. Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see... Do you?
Well, yeah.
Zephyr?
When I was... he said, it's good to be just like there are times when you want to... I was all... It's nothing. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
easy. Get in, get out. Rip and tear! Dragon Swarm! Coyote Walk! Demon Fang! Try this!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Well, sounds like a job for yours truly.
Come one, come all!
Here's evil. Leave the enemy arms to me.
No complaints here!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Now you see what I can do!
Glacial Spear.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? A banana, let's go!
I can feel my precision improving.
There.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Burn in hell! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Try this! Now, who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Sleep now.
First strike! There!
A banana, let's go! Lightning, let's go! Arch! Steel! Over the counter!
Dragon Swarm!
Not on my watch!
Big Blast! Demon Fang!
Thunder Beam!
Show me your strength.
Can't get out of this! Dragon Shout! Demon Fang! Try this! Explosive Ray!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Dano? Master Renan, they don't.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought you were...
I'm fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey. Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah. The lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Whoa. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadime, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than... Me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadime said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva. Luva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
What's wrong? All right.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Well, I see.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh. Now you're into this too. Huh?